It is time for the Detroit Lions versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers analysis, breakdown, and prediction video. In this bad boy, we're going to do offense versus defense, defense versus offense, go over all the data, and at the end, give you a prediction. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. Go ahead and smash that like button. Let's get to 500 likes in this video. Every like counts. It's free to do so, and it helps the channel out. Here we go. You got the Lions traveling to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Right now, the Lions are a 3-point favorite at the 425 game. The underdogs, obviously, is Tampa Bay, and the total over and under is 45.5. You got the Lions sporting a 4-1 record with the scoring offense doing 29.6 points per game. That's fourth in the NFL. Scoring defense, they're allowing 21.4 points per game, 15th in the NFL. Tampa Bay Buccaneers with a winning record as well with a 3-1. Scoring offense, they're getting at 21 points per game, 20th in the NFL. Scoring defense, they're only allowing 17 points per game, 8th in the National Football League. When I look at this, I see this being a really good game. You got strength versus strength, and I think two teams compare well, both trying to win their division right now. Tampa Bay trying to win the South, and the Detroit Lions very, very close to winning this bad boy in the NFC North, with the rest of the teams kind of sucking pretty bad. So I got a question for you. Who do you got in this game? If you have the Detroit Lions winning this game, put DET in the comments section. Quick poll here. And if you got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers winning this game, put TB. Let me know your thoughts. Let's get into the latest Lions injuries, and the Lions got quite a bit of injuries here. Brian Branch, questionable. I think he probably does not play. You know, we'll get the official injury report a little bit later. Jason Kabinda, questionable. Not probably playing in this game. Julian Okwara, questionable. Don't really know. Yeah, they don't really have probable anymore, but Amon-Ra St. will be playing in this game on Sunday, so I just made it right there. Jonah Jackson, questionable. You could have Big V moving over there to the left guard position, or Graham Glasgow. We'll see if he does not play. Don't really know. James Mitchell, questionable. No update on him. Probably doesn't play in this game. Jahamyr Gibbs, complete questionable. Don't know. We have heard no updates so far to while I'm reporting this video here. You look at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they got injuries as well. Derek Pitts, cornerback, questionable play. Kalijah Cansey, their interior defensive tackle, questionable. Jamal Dean, their cornerback right there, questionable as well. And Servosia Dennis is questionable, linebacker. And Mike Evans, questionable. I think he plays in this game. I think he does play in this game. Let's go ahead and look at the matchup of the Lions offense versus Bucs defense. Again, points per game for the Lions, they're 29.6. That's fourth in the NFL. Points allowed per game for the defense for the Buccaneers, that's eighth, allowing 17. I think the Detroit Lions going to take the over there. I think the Lions definitely get over 21 points. Total yards per game, the Lions are sixth with 384.4. Yards allowed per game for Tampa Bay is 318.5. Again, I'm taking the over. I think the Lions will get more yards. Passing yards per game, Lions are ninth in the NFL at 243.4. Passing yards per game is 223.8, 16th. Again, I'll take the over. Rushing yards per game, Lions are seventh in the NFL with 141. Rushing yards per game, they're pretty damn good at 94.8, 10th in the NFL. The one thing that's a huge mismatch here is turnovers. The Lions are +1 at 14th, but dang, Tampa Bay, they have 7 turnovers, second best in the National Football League. When you look at their defense, there's one player that stands out in particular, that's Vita Vea. He's had 5 quarterback hits, 3.5 sacks, 3 tackles for loss, and a total of 13 tackles. He is a monster body in the middle of that defense. And the Lions' interior offensive line, if Jonah Jackson's not playing, whether it be Big V or Graham Glasgow on either side, or if it's Jonah and Graham or V, we don't really know, and same with Frank, they got their hands full against this big-bodied, food-eating guy in Vita Vea, but he's not the only player you got to worry about for their sacks leaders. You got Joe Tryon, Shanika, they got 2. Antoine Winfield, 2 sacks. Levante David, they're really good linebacker there 1 sack, and Shaquille Barrett with 1 sack as well. Let's go ahead and look towards the Lions defense versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense. The Lions are allowing 21.4 points per game, and that's 15th in the NFL. Points per game for Tampa Bay is exactly 21. So it's nearly a match. Yards allowed per game, the Lions defense is 6th in the NFL, very good at 292.8. Total yards per game, they're not really that good over there. Tampa at 301.5, that's 26 in the NFL. Passing yards per game, the Lions are allowing 224.4, 17th in the NFL. Passing yards per game for Tampa Bay is 214.5, 15th. I'll take the over right there. Rushing yards per game, Lions are 3rd best in the NFL at 68.4. And rushing yards per game, they're not that good over there, 87.0, 25th. I'll take the under. What do you got to watch for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? How about their new quarterback over there, Baker Mayfield? He has 882 yards so far this season. Remember, they had a bye week, so it's a little bit skewed. 7 touchdowns to 2 interceptions, a completion percentage of 69.6. So they're good right there. I think when you look at these matches so far, you have the Detroit Lions, I think, that are the better offense. They can do over on the defense. That's really good for Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay sporting a really good defense, but their offense is shaky, but a little bit skewed because of the bye week. So, question for you. What is your score prediction for this game? Place the scores in the comments below. I want to see what you guys got. Sponsored by Prize Picks, one of the newest sponsors of Chat Sports. Super excited to talk about it. PrizePicks.com/CLNS code CLNS. They will match your deposit match up to $100. And if you want to spice up your NFL Sunday, get started with Prize Picks right now. Prize Picks is a skill-based, real money, daily fantasy sports game. And if you're looking to have a little more fun on game day, look no further than Prize Picks. How does it work, you ask? Well, here's how it works. You pick up 2 to 6 players, and if they go more or less, your Prize Picks projection, you can win up 25 times more your money on any given entry. On Prize Picks, you aren't competing against other people. It's just you versus the projections available instead of battling thousands of other players, including pros and sharks who study this stuff 24/7. With Prize Picks, it takes less than 60 seconds to make your picks, so get started right away. The 3 picks that I have here was Tua Tagovailoa. I think he's going to get more than 284.5 passing yards. Same with Geno Smith. I'm taking the over there, 248.5. You'll get over. Same with CJ Stroud, 242.5. So get started with Prize Picks right now. It's prizepicks.com/CLNS code CLNS for a deposit match up to $100. Why is it CLNS? Because that's our ad agency partner. Use code CLNS. It's real easy. 4 letters to get $100 match when you sign up. So download the app today, and the link will be in the description and comment section of this video. It's prizepicks.com/CLNS, code CLNS. So what have the Buccaneers done so far this year? Week 1, they defeated the Minnesota Vikings, who's 1-4, a score of 20-17. They defeated the Chicago Bears 27-17, one of the worst teams in the NFL. They did lose to the Philadelphia Eagles 25-11. Then they came back and they beat the New Orleans Saints, who I think is a pretty good team, 26-9, and then they're on their bye. We're coming off their bye week right now. So look what the Lions did right here. They beat the Kansas City Chiefs, Super Bowl champions, 21-20. They lost to Seattle 37-31 in overtime. They defeated the Atlanta Falcons 20-6. They defeated the Green Bay Packers in Green Bay 34-20. Then they defeated the Carolina Panthers 42-24. So some good games for both of these teams. What should the Lions do? What to watch for in this game? The Detroit Lions need to shut down the pass game. The pass seems to be the better part of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense. Baker Mayfield and Mike Evans right now are looking really good together. He's a difficult wide receiver to cover. You know, whoever's covered him, whether it be Cam Sutton or Jerry Jacobs, whatever, they got to do a good job, maybe double up on these guys. We need to limit the turnovers on offense and get turnovers on defense. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are +7 in the turnover differential, one of the best in all of football, and they're taking advantage. The Detroit Lions need to play sound football and not shoot themselves in the foot with fumbles or interceptions. We need to pressure Baker Mayfield. They got a decent offensive line over there, but Aiden Hutchinson and company need to get under Baker Mayfield's get in his head so he can make inaccurate throws so we can get turnovers, sack him. That's what we need to do defensively. The Detroit Lions need, I think, to pass the football a little bit more. You look at the Buccaneers, they're a pretty good run defense. I think they're a little bit better run defense than they are pass, and we got players such as Amon-Ra St. Brown and Josh Reynolds. Pass that football, do some play action, get some yards there with Jared Goff. And lastly, and surely not least, we need to protect Jared Goff from Vita Vea and company. They got a good defensive line. Protect our quarterback so he can stay clean in the pocket, make his reads, and get the points to win this football game. So what's my projection for this game? I have the Detroit Lions winning a score of 28-21 on the road. I do think the Lions are a better football team, but you can't take the Buccaneers lightly. They are a good football team, and they're 3-1. They won games, and that's what they needed to do, and they've done it. They have a good chance of potentially they're winning their division. So what needs to happen now? You can go ahead and follow me on Facebook at Mike Kimber, Twitter, X there, Mike Kimber, Instagram, I'm barely on there, Mike Kimber. Just go ahead and follow me, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on the latest Lions news and rumors. With that said, folks, adios.